welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope that all of you guys are having a great day so far. Before I say anything, let me just let you guys know that I have my son sitting on my lap. So if you hear any weird noises, I mean, yikes, it's only for the intro. But if you hear any weird noises, yes, it's my son. He's sitting on my lap. He's a sick little baby and he just woke up from his nap, so I had to go get him. But I just finished filming a prom makeup tutorial for you guys. It's on the look that I'm wearing right now. And the best part is that I did this whole makeup using only drugstore makeup. I wanted to do something that was going to be very affordable for you guys, where you wouldn't have to go out and spend a ton of money just to be able to do your prom makeup. So everything I use is from the drugstore. Yes, papi, that is the door. So if you want to find out how you can get this affordable drugstore prom makeup look, then just keep watching and let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my brows first, and this is actually something that I just started doing about 2 months ago because I never started out with my brows. I would always do my eyes first and then do my brows, but I honestly really like doing my brows first because I feel like it kind of shapes my whole eye, so I have a better idea of exactly where I have to place each eyeshadow. So I really love doing my brows first. So to do my brows, I just use the Ardell brow pomade in the color dark brown. After that, I went ahead and started priming my lids, and I'm just using the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour eyeshadow base, and this one is in the color Nude Pink. For eyeshadows, I went ahead and started out by using the SONIA KASHUK Eye on Neutral palette. This is a really good palette that you can find at Target. So I just went ahead and grabbed one of the lighter brown shades and applied it to my crease area as my transition shade. After doing that, I used a palette that I have from Forever 21, and I used one of the lighter gold shades. It's kind of like a champagne gold eyeshadow. It is so pretty. You can tell by the video that it was a really pretty eyeshadow. After doing that, I went back into the SONIA KASHUK Eye on Neutral palette and I grabbed a darker brown. I believe this is actually the darkest brown eyeshadow in that palette, and I just applied it to the outer V of my eye. After doing that, I went right back into the SONIA KASHUK palette and I used the black eyeshadow and I applied it to the very outer V of my eye. And I did that because I wanted to make sure that the dark brown eyeshadow that I just applied previously was still peeking through. So just make sure you apply that black eyeshadow on the very outer part of your eye. Now on to the best part. I honestly feel like this product is what completed my eyes and just made it perfect for prom. And this is the NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Salmon. This is perfect for anyone that is scared of using glitter because it is so easy to use. And this color Salmon, I'm telling you guys, was beautiful. So after I went ahead and applied that on my lids, I went back into the SONIA KASHUK Eye on Neutral palette and I used the white bone eyeshadow in that palette and I applied it onto my brows, my brow bone, and then I just went back into the eyeshadows that I used on my crease area and on my outer V just to intensify them a little bit more. And I did go ahead and do my winged liner and applied my falsies off camera. So after I did that, I just tight lined using the L'Oreal, what is it called? The L'Oreal Smoldering black eyeliner. Once I did that, I started with my face and I first primed it by using the MONISTAT Chafing Relief Powder Gel. And for foundation, I'm using the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. Okay, so for concealer, I'm using the MILANI HD Advanced Concealer. This one's in the color 02. So I just applied it underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin. And then to blend it out, I used the Real Techniques sponge that they have. I feel like this is really helpful when I want to blend out my concealer because it just blends it out a lot easier and it also makes it look a little bit more natural. So if I end up applying too much concealer, I feel like this really helps me blend it out really well. So after I blended out my concealer, I went ahead and set it with the NYX Mineral Set It and Don't Fret It Matte Finishing Powder, and to apply that I used the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush. Going back into the Sonia KASHUK Eye on Neutral palette, I'm grabbing that very first brown eyeshadow that I used in my crease area, and now I'm just applying it to my bottom lash line using a pencil brush that is from Sigma. After using that color, I now went into the darkest brown eyeshadow that I used, and I'm also going to be applying it to my bottom lash line, but as you can tell, I'm using a different brush, and this one is a lot smaller and more detailed, so I'm able to get very, very close to my lash line with that brush. For mascara, I just used the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. And you already know I had to use the RIMMEL Nude eyeliner for my bottom waterline. I'm just obsessed with that pencil. I can't stop using it. And then for bronzer, I just used the NYX Bronzer. I've been using this bronzer for so many years. It's very inexpensive and it honestly is a really good bronzer. For blush, I'm using a baked blush from MILANI. This one is called Berry Amore. I know for a fact I've used this blush in other videos, but it is such a pretty blush. It's definitely one of those colors that you can use with a lot of looks, which is one of the reasons why I've used it in some of my videos, because when I don't really know what blush I want to use, I just go ahead and grab this one because it's such a pretty color, and like I said, it goes really well with a lot of looks. And then for highlight, I ended up using the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, and I just used the lightest eyeshadow in that palette and I used it as a highlight. I can't find one of the actual highlights that I have from the drugstore, so I just went ahead and used that palette and use the light eyeshadow for highlight. And then I also went ahead and used it on the inner corner of my eyes just to open up my eyes a little bit more. For my lips, I started out by lining them and filling them in with a lip liner that is from Jordana. This one is called Tawny, and I'm not even kidding you guys when I say this is my favorite lip liner ever. You have to go to the drugstore and purchase it. I promise you, it is freaking amazing and it's super, super inexpensive. Then to top it off, I used the Airy Fairy lipstick from RIMMEL, and then I just used a clear lip gloss, and that is everything for this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, don't be scared to stay a little longer and watch some of my previous videos. I do have a couple linked down below for you guys in my description box, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so that you can stay updated with all of my videos. I like to post 2 videos weekly for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.